courtside. You know, a big reason that these Grizzlies have started to turn it on. Coach Lionel Hollins told me prior to the game that after the game in Houston, which took place on November 11th, the team had to watch film by themselves with no coaches around. They had to hash it out, work it out themselves, and really talk to one another who was doing the right things and who wasn't, and really go at it in the locker room. Since then, they've won 5 of 7 games. O.J. Mayo told me that everyone is getting along better, the chemistry's better, as Mike Smith had mentioned, and they're holding one another accountable. They all have the same goal. They want to get out here and get some victories.
You know what was interesting, Dane, and I appreciate the story. You're right on. It was not a mandatory meeting initiated by the coaches. It was a players' meeting only. They decided to watch film. I then asked Coach Hollins, I said, were you worried that they might, get into each other? And he said, I hope so. I wanted them to get into each other, call each other out, hold themselves accountable.
Good team.
And it seems to have worked, Ralph. And then I said, were you worried about there might be fights? He says, even if there were fights, he says, all that is good.
Gordon for three. Harry Gordon, he has 7 early points for the Clippers, and we have a 2-point ball game. And DeAndre Jordan is in for the Clippers, replacing Kaman, who's off to a slow start. DeAndre hadn't played the last 2 games, was not with us on the trip with an ankle sprain. He was up in practice last week.